Hello, this is Gerald Salenti, and it's Tuesday, October 25th, 2022. And your new Trends Journal is out. Your new Trends Journal is out. And you know what's coming around the corner, just a couple of days away. Happy Halloween. And here's your cover Trends Journal Tricks, No Treats. Happy Halloween. And that's it. It's a freak show. And there's that nuclear explosion ready to happen. And boy, they keep pumping this up, by the way, about the whole nuclear war. And on Business Insider, they even had, a whole duck and cover, what you're supposed to do if the bomb falls on you. Yeah, what are you kidding? If a nuclear bomb falls, your life is over. Oh, I was in a shelter. I ducked and covered. Woof. Yeah, that'll be a lot of good. But that's the idiocy that's going on. And what they're doing is they're normalizing nuclear war. And that's when you know it's coming. And again, your new Trends Journal, the information we have there, you look at the equity markets, and of course, we have a whole section on the economic update and the market overview. And the bets are now that the Fed will raise rates to 5% next year. We disagree. We don't see that happening. As a matter of fact, we believe you're going to see interest rates maybe go up only 25 to 50 basis points this time around. They may go up 75. It's hard to tell. But what we will say is that when they meet next week and they tell us that the rates are going to be raised, they're going to say, but we're going to slow them down because we see inflation slowing down. And they're going to do this because the global economy is in deep trouble. That the equity markets are going up is a total sham. After they closed today, it came out that Alphabet, they're cutting back their hiring, their earnings are way lower. Chipotle said, yeah, we have less customers, but we made more money because we had to raise the prices of things. The effects of this inflation that have hit society are real and damaging. That the markets are going up is a total joke. And again, as we detail in this Trends Journal special report, government officials get richer on the job while ethic officers sit and watch. Federal officials cashed in on COVID relief. Another article, Federal Ethics Office often lacks the tools to do their jobs. In other words, the bigs are getting bigger. It's an inside deal, and that's all it is. That the markets keep going up as the economies keep going down is a joke. But again, remember, it's the economy, stupid. And that's what the people are concerned with. That was Slick Willie, Bill Clinton's BS line in their campaign slogan behind the scenes in 1992. That's what the people are most concerned about. So they're going to do everything they can to jack up the equity markets next week for the U.S. midterm elections on November 8th. That's what we forecast. So, another article, Fed officials keep cozy relationship with the banks they regulate. The whole game is rigged. As George Carlin said, it's one big club and you ain't in it. And then, of course, we have trends on the global economic front. When the economy fails, jobs go with it. We have the list of all the jobs that are going out. All of them, and we're giving you everything we can to help you prepare, prevail, and prosper. So here's the deal. When they lower interest rates, the dollar is going to go down. When the dollar goes down, gold is going to go up really sharp because we're going to see a flurry of inflation. And the only thing that's holding down the dollar, the gold now, is the big phony thing of the dollar going up. The dollar's only going up because all the other currencies are so weak. Gold should be skyrocketing now. But they're saying, because the dollar's going up. Yeah, well, if your currencies are going down around the world and gold is dollar based. It costs a lot more money to buy gold. But gold is the most precious safe haven asset. And again, I don't give financial advice. We don't in the Trends Journal. We just give you what in the world is going on, what it means, what's next, and what you might want to do, because we don't give financial advice. Our motto is think for yourself. UK inflation, double digit. The world's running short on copper. What does that mean? Turkey's central bank. Did they raise interest rates or lower interest rates? No, they lowered them again. Inflation's skyrocketing. But don't worry, when all else fails, they take you to war, and it's really heating up between Turkey and Greece. Again, they're finally saying now what we've been saying months ago, that the odds are that the United States is dipping into recession. It's worse than dipping into recession. We're going into the worst geopolitical and socioeconomic crisis in modern history. U.S. businesses warn of weakening consumer demand, the Fed says. You know what that is?
Bullshit.
Yeah, that's an old line, you know. Oh, but the Fed says it now. The Feds that said that there was no inflation, it was only temporary and transitory and transgendatory in this woke world. Again, we're giving you what no one else is giving you. We have a special Ukraine report as we keep going on. And the warmongers, they want to steal another $50 billion from us. And of course, the big news yesterday from the warmongers on parade, oh, the progressive Democrats sent out a letter to Joe Biden suggesting that they start negotiating for peace. That was yesterday. Here's the headline from antiwar.com. House progressive retract letter to Biden calling for talks with Russia. Progressive Democrats in the House have attracted a letter to President Biden calling for talks with Russia after facing backlash for suggesting the idea of pursuing diplomacy to end the war. Progressives, how about regressive pieces of gutless shit? How about that? Progressives. Every fucking Democrat voted for $40 billion to steal our money, to give it to the war machine, to keep bloodying the killing fields. Calm down, Celente. Be a progressive. Bend down and take it up the ass, because that's all they do. They take it up the ass and they spew out their shit. Quote, the Congressional Progressive Caucus hereby withdraws its recent letter to the White House regarding Ukraine. This is according to Representative Pramila Jayapal. The letter was drafted several months ago, but unfortunately was released by staff without vetting. I accept responsibility for this. I signed the letter on June 30th, but a lot has changed since then. I wouldn't sign it today. Representative Sarah Jacobs, Democrat of California, wrote on Twitter. We have to continue supporting Ukraine economically, militarily, to give them the leverage they need to end the war. A fuckface, everybody, all of you fucking pricks, or I can't say the other word, that want to keep stealing my money and giving military equipment to keep bloodying the killing fields. Here's what you do. Shut your fucking mouth, dress up in your military drag, grab a gun, go to the front line and fight if this means so much to you, or shut your fucking mouth. You're a bunch of cowards. Oh, you're tough. Oh, and I love the lines they use. I love the lines they have in the, they call them, the letter was signed by 30 lawmakers. Lawmakers Fucking shitheads that suck off the public tit that never work a day in their lives. Lawmakers. I don't need another law. Got it? Got it? If I was elected, I'd do away with Congress, do away with the state governments. We don't need anything anymore. What a bunch of bullshit. Jay Powell pointed out there have been no opposition to the Biden administration's Ukraine policy from Democrats in Congress. She said Democrats have strongly and unanimously supported and voted for every package of military, strategic, and economic systems to the Ukraine people to keep blooding the killing field. Hey, what do they got? About 40% now of the cities have no energy? And now winter's coming? And you have refugee crises going on? And no end in sight? And the fucking hypocrisy of America talking about war? Hey, you like the Iraq war? All you progressive pieces of shit. No, I like the Afghan war. I'm a progressive piece of shit. No, I loved Obama's wars, the Syrian war, the Libyan war. What hypocrisy. What hypocrisy. Oh, tomorrow, 6:30 p.m. in Poughkeepsie, New York, at Farmers and Chefs. Google it up. Farmers and Chefs, Poughkeepsie, New York. Scott Ritter is going to be there for a book signing, and I'll be there too. We're fighting for peace. We are not cowards like these people, but blacklisted, not allowed to talk about peace, and the regressives prove it. Yep. The Washington Post reported earlier this month the U.S. official pieces of shit, have ruled out pushing Ukraine to negotiating table, even though they don't think Ukraine could win the war, quote, outright. Yep. The public reversal comes amid a backlash from Democrats who criticized the timing of the letter, which was sent out Monday. Quote, people are furious, especially frontliners, said one senior House Democrat. Hey, who's a senior House Democrat? And what frontliners you talking about, fuckface? You're not out on the front line. Yep. Disgusting. Disgusting, disgusting. Jay Powell clarified a position saying they maintain unequivocal commitment, right, to supporting Ukraine. What bullshit. I don't support Ukraine. I could give a flying fuck. It's been going on for over 300 years between the two countries. They took down a statue of Catherine the Great because she hated the Ukrainians, they say. Oh, that came back to 1750. It's not my war. And going on to your Trends Journal, we have the COVID war. Talk more about that. Oh, the CDC director. Yep. Rochelle Walensky got COVID, got fully vaxxed, got COVID. So don't forget to get your vax, because Biden's got him now, and that he got another one. He also was vaxxed, and got the virus. He's vaxxed again and telling all American, all your little boys and girls to get the vaccination. This is such fucking bullshit. Going back to your Trends Journal. Featured guest articles by Dr. Joseph Mercola. Common medications you shouldn't be on for long. Featured guest article by Richard Gale and Gary Null. Are vaccines really safe and effective? Trends in the markets. Very important one by Gregory Mannarino. Fed blinks, but will it last? He's on the same page as what we're saying. And Trends in Technocracy by Joe Duran. And boy, are there some trends in technocracy as they're robbing us of our rights. So again, trends in the COVID war, geopolitics, Ukraine war, and of course, we have High Tech Science by Ben Davis. We're giving you everything we can and we're trying to do the best we can to help you. And again, Trends Eye Views, what's going on. By the way, as they're stealing our money, all you fuck faces that people call lawmakers, 63% of Americans are living paycheck to paycheck, including six-figure earners. But $115 billion on the way to Ukraine. Oh, and you really helped out those poor people who lost everything down in Florida. Give them shit. We got to give the money to the military-industrial complex. Okay, that's it for the Trends Journal. And tomorrow, don't forget, I'll be down in Poughkeepsie at Farmers and Chefs at 6:30 p.m. You go Farmers and Chefs and you get all the information with Scott Ritter. And tomorrow, don't forget to tune in at 6 p.m. to Celente and the Judge. That's right. Judge Napolitano will be talking a lot about what's going on in the world, what to do, and what's next. Thanks for tuning in. And remember, subscribe to the Trends Journal. It's history before it happens. TrendsJournal.com, TrendsJournal.com. We're giving you everything we can to help you prepare in these very difficult times ahead. Thank you. From COVID war to Ukraine war to world war. Are you prepared for what's next? These are unprecedented times. What's next? What's going to happen? Read the Trends Journal. We have an unsurpassed track record of forecasting history before it happens. Subscribe to the Trends Journal. Read history before it happens. From the world leader in trend forecasting.